Call Halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Here, got you another article, and I love articles like these, because these assholes, what they're doing is, they've been killing a lot of holistic healthcare practitioners, people that heal with naturally, natural medicine, all right, natural practices. All right, and the medical establishment, basically the government has been killing them, the elite, and then now we have this, all right, which I got from anonnews.com. More doctors confessing to intentionally diagnosing healthy people with cancer to make money. All right, and if you know any so-called Dominicans, all right, Simeonites, especially the older generation that are from the island, they catch on to this quick. I remember as a little kid, it blew my mind because in school I'm being taught that the doctors in the hospitals, they're here to help us, they're here to make us better, and then I got my aunts and shit and my mother saying, nah, I need another doctor's opinion because these doctors just want to shove a bunch of pills down my throat and that's just gonna kill me. And often my family, what they do is if they need any type of procedures done or even a better opinion, they'll go back to the island and go to the doctor over there, and guess what? The doctors over there prescribe them natural medicines, natural cures with herbs. Ain't that some shit? Okay? That's why our whole state of mind is, fuck this world, man, especially this damn place, Babylon. Because here they're diagnosing healthy people with cancer to make money, and you can bet your ass who are the main targets. All right, the children of Israel. Okay, so it says here in the article, it happens more often than you can imagine, but more doctors are finally getting caught in the act of misrepresenting their oath and fraudulently diagnosing healthy patients with cancer to turn a quick buck from kickbacks on chemotherapy poisons. Okay? Why shouldn't doctors lie when the entire cancer industry is one gigantic fabrication from start to finish? Okay, this is the whole medical establishment is a mafia first and foremost. Okay, and then it says they're caught in the act of misrepresenting their oath and fraudulently diagnosing healthy patients. Well, their oath is a Hippocratic oath, which the brothers did a video about. Okay, and I put it under the witch hunter section in the playlist. Okay, the brothers did a video about, and basically, their oath, this is all based on witchcraft. He was a witch, all right? And these witches, man, they're not going to desire the best on us. They're going to do everything to keep casting spells on us and to have ourselves cast spells on ourselves with this sorcery so that we can continue to depend on them so that they can make money. Because if they were to heal people and people were to learn, first of all, when you heal somebody, not only do you heal them, okay, spiritually and physically when you heal somebody, but you teach them to heal themselves. That is what a healer does. A healer gives people the knowledge to keep themselves healthy. Okay, because healthy is heal thy. Okay, heal thy what? Heal thyself. Are you healthy? If you're healthy, it's because you've been healing yourself. Why? Because you've been taking responsibility for your health to maintain it. Okay? So healing thyself is being healthy. Being healthy is healing thyself. They don't want you to heal yourself. Okay? They don't want you to be healthy. They want to make money. So they don't give a fuck about your pain and suffering. Okay? So it says, is it any wonder that cancer societies worldwide put a far greater financial initiative on chemotherapy and radiation research than disease prevention techniques? Okay? It's no wonder, right? Preventing disease doesn't make any money, but treating disease certainly does. So chemotherapy, right, which only fucks you up, okay? Chemotherapy and radiation only messes you up. It destroys you. It leaves your organs weak, okay? And then guess what? You need more drugs. So the same doctors prescribe you more drugs. You keep buying into their mafia, okay, and supporting their mafia, and they keep their pockets happy and fat. All right, so they can continue driving the Bentleys, Benzes, and Beamers and living in their $500,000, $1 million, $2 million homes. Okay, living lavishly, living deliciously. All right. Take Dr. Fareed Fada, okay, a prominent cancer doctor in Michigan, who admitted in court, all right, in 2013 to intentionally and wrongfully diagnosing healthy people with cancer. Fada also admitted to giving them chemotherapy drugs for the purpose of making a profit. Okay? Were his patients shocked? You bet they were. Why would they be shocked? Because they trusted in man instead of educating themselves. Okay, that's why we always tell you, trust in no man. Go prove everything that we even put out in the videos. You're not supposed to just say, yes, I believe it, and just swallow it and that's it. You're supposed to do your research, okay? Take whatever we say, which is the Spirit speaking through us, okay? And go learn something. Go verify it, all right? Go verify that it is correct. If we tell you these are the elites, these Rothschilds, Rockefellers, you know nothing about them. You know nothing about their history. Don't just, what if it's not Rockefellers or Rothschilds? What if the names are different? Go figure it out, okay? What if herbs are not the healing components on the plant? What if maybe it's I don't know. Like you gotta come on. You gotta do your research. All right, go research. Go search the scriptures. Okay, we bring out scriptures. All right, you write it down. Go read for yourself what it says. Study the Greek and the Hebrew. When we bring out medicines and foods and we expose devils and we bring out information, go research the information, find more information on the same subjects, and cross-reference information from different sources, which is why I always put links in the description of any article I bring out to you. Okay? So his patients were shocked because who would ever suspect a doctor faking a diagnosis to collect money? Okay, again, you got to prove all things. It's unconscionable because people are set to believe in the establishment, what they're told as little kids. You can trust the government. You can trust the education system. You can trust the medical establishment. You can trust these religions, these churches, whatever religion you follow, you can trust the people there. Can't trust nobody, man. You can only trust the Spirit if the Spirit is with you, if the Lord gave you the gift of faith. Okay, you can trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai and the word because it's faithful and true. All right. So it says, yet it happens with cancer and almost every disease that medical doctors can generate income through kickbacks and commissions based on the volume of patients treated with specific pharmaceuticals. And every year there's a whole bunch of new fucking drugs that come out to treat a whole bunch of crap. Okay? Every year. It's like every year 2 different iPhones come out. Every 6 months a new iPhone comes out. There's the iPhone 7 and the 7, right? That just came out next year, sometime early next year. 7S is going to come out. Then late next year, if we're even here, 8. Then 8, they continue. There's all these cell phones. Why? Because they got to keep making new phones to keep generating money, upgrading technology, etc. It's the same thing with these pharmaceuticals, okay? Because what happens is you take them but so much, right? Your body knows that it does not belong there, so your body will develop resistance against it, and then it will no longer work, okay? So that's why they got to keep changing antibiotic formulas and such, all right? Let's see. It says, like anything, people are used as a commodity. Many of these unscrupulous physicians, okay, and there's a vocabulary word, okay, are like businessmen without a conscience, okay? Now let's look up this vocabulary word, okay, in Salakia, because I forgot to already had pull this vocabulary word up, okay? So let's read it back. It says, many of these unscrupulous physicians are like businessmen without a conscience, okay? And the word unscrupulous is having or showing no moral principles, not honest or fair. Okay, here's some synonyms. Unprincipled, unethical, immoral, conscienceless. Okay, these motherfuckers have no soul, which is why, it's so easy to just lie to you. They know it's killing you, okay? And because they conscienceless, they have no conscience, they have no soul, okay? And they can give you something that they know is going to kill you and not feel no shame about it. Every time they spend their dollars on the Benzes, Beamers, and Bentleys, okay? They're shameless, reprobate, exploitative, which is what they do. They exploit us. They are corrupt. They are dishonest, dishonorable, deceitful, devious, okay? evil, wicked, villainous. Okay, that is the word. Okay, that's some synonyms for this word and what it means. Okay, and that's what a lot of these doctors are. The majority of all these doctors, man. You know, cause no doctor. Okay. Oh, first of all, the word doctor, man, is basically means witch, warlock. You know, that's basically what they are. And when they prescribe you these medicines, they're prescribing you sorcery. All right. So, no holistic health practitioner calls themselves a doctor. A doctor takes a Hippocratic oath, which is basically to serve the medical establishment, to serve this medical mafia, and to deceive the people and rob them of their money, selling them poisons. Okay, a person that is a healer calls himself a person that uses the natural to heal. Okay, is called a healer or a holistic health practitioner. Okay, the only difference is they have your health and trust in their hands. A very dangerous combination when money is involved. Okay, so having your health and trust in the hands of these devils is very dangerous. Okay, said Dr. Saeed Muhammad, a retired oncologist who admits seeing the trend more than a decade ago. It is my choice, Fada said on Tuesday of his surprise guilty plea, which included rattling off the names of numerous drugs he prescribed for his patients. Okay, over the years, in each admission, he uttered these words: I knew that it was medically unnecessary. So these devils know. Why? To make money. Okay, Fada was charged with running a $35 million Medicare fraud scheme that involved billing the government for medically unnecessary oncology and hematology treatments. The government says Fada ran the scheme from 2009 to the present. Okay, so from 2009 to the present, through his medical businesses, including Michigan Hematology Oncology Centers, etc., etc., etc. According to the government, Fada had a patient load of 1,200 people and received $62 million from Medicare. He billed for more than $150 million. So he got about a third of that money. Okay? Fucking caking. Okay? Off of the blindness of these people, okay, for trusting in doctors. And some of these people are sincere, they're just simple and don't know better, you know. But hopefully you people out there, you know better. Okay, you Akim that are watching obviously should know better. You know, fresh fruit coming into the fold, women and children, you know, that are learning, you know, that are possibly part of the 1/3, you know better. You know, to heal yourself with the herbs and not believe in these damn devils. It says, U.S. Attorney Barbara McQuaid said she plans to seek life in prison for Fada, okay, for the devil that he is, calling his case the most egregious health care fraud her case has ever seen. And I got the vocabulary word, okay, and the word egregious is outstandingly bad or shocking, okay. Horrendous, awful, frightful, atrocious, abominable, okay, abhorrent, outrageous, okay, it's hateful, it's disgusting, okay. So the most egregious health care fraud her case has ever seen, all right, her office has ever seen. She said Fada not only milked the government, which is typical in such cases, but he also harmed patients, okay. So, you know, basically that's the main article. There's also the statistics section, which you know, how males, I'll just roughly paraphrase, how a lot of men are wrongfully diagnosed with prostate cancer, and there's nothing wrong with the prostate. There's no cancer, or there's only very little % chance that they could have it, okay. Let's see, there was one more paragraph I wanted to read. Okay, this, you know, on hysterectomies here, that women are told that hysterectomies lead to different cures for cancer and bullshit. Okay, we're not supposed to be going under the knife anyway. Okay, that's sorcery, that's necromancy, okay, surgery and all of that. Okay, breast cancer screenings also result in increase in breast cancer mortality and fail to address prevention. Okay, so you go get a radiology screening, okay, which blasts radiation into your breasts, all right, and that radiation will cause tumors, okay, and that will give you breast cancer. You know, a lot of women you're wrongfully accused of breast cancer. You know, like I said, you got the herbs, man. You got the herbs to heal yourself, all right, and you can read that when I put the article in the description, okay. I wanted to go to chemotherapy. It says chemotherapy does not heal the body; it slowly destroys it. And these people, they know that, man, that give this, all right. These same people that create these drugs, all right, for the people and give it to the people, they would never prescribe this. These same doctors, these scientists that create these drugs in these labs, and these doctors will never give this to their own families. Okay, chemotherapy boosts cancer growth and long-term mortality rates. Most chemotherapy patients either die or are plagued with illness, okay, within 15 years of treatment. It destroys their immune system and increases neuron cognitive decline because it destroys the neural pathways in the brain, so you can't even think straight. Okay, it just destroys the brain. It disrupts endocrine function, okay, which the endocrine system I had explained in another video. I believe it was the Maka video, and in other videos as well, exposing these devils. The endocrine system is a series of glands throughout the body that regulate hormone function, okay? And so it causes organ and metabolic toxicities, okay? Because these drugs are highly toxic, okay? Patients basically live in a permanent state of disease until their death because it destroys their organism, okay? The chemotherapy, okay, you survive cancer, but then you're left weak. The cancer industry marginalizes safe and effective cures while promoting their patented, expensive, and toxic remedies whose risk far exceed any benefit. This is what they do best, and they do it because it makes money, plain and simple. Okay? So, you know, it's just bullshit, man. You know, and if you heal cancer naturally on your own, and you go on record you saying that, you know, you can go to jail. You know, you can go to jail for healing cancer naturally. You know, that's why if any of you people, man, you battling any tumors or cancer, you know, what you can do is, you know, if you want to go to your doctor, get blood work, blah, 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 you do it. Don't take the chemotherapy, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. Go get yourself the herbs. Okay, go get yourself carrot juice. Make yourself carrot juice. Get a juicer. Start juicing carrot juice. Drink some of that in the morning. Drink some of that at night. All right? 16 ounces is good at once because there's a lot of sugar and you don't need that much. Okay, carrot juice has powerful antioxidants that are anti-carcinogenic. Okay? You got the green juices, which you can make with your herbs. All right, the green juice, the greens, the chlorophyll, you know, it's anti-carcinogenic. Okay, right. You have a lot of herbs, all right, that a lot of herbs and eating the right foods and eating and cutting out the acidic foods, okay, and switching to an alkaline diet, okay, will reverse these cancers and shrink those tumors till they're gone. And then after you finish your regimen for however long, this is a long process. It's not going to go away within a few weeks. Depending on how developed your cancer is and your tumors, you know, if it's in the early stages, you know, it's great. A short amount of time. It can be healed in a shorter amount of time. If you're more grave, you know, then it's going to take a lot more time. But, you know, once you're healed and you want to know if you're fine, then you go back to whatever doctor or go to a different doctor or whatever. And get yourself checked, all right? And then when they ask you, oh, shit, what did you do that made it go away? You don't tell them what you did. You just say you prayed or whatever, or it's a miracle. You don't tell them you healed yourself with the herbs or none of that, okay? You know, like, shit is that real, all right? You know, they don't want this information out. They don't want people healing themselves with the herbs. You know, I don't even fuck with doctors at all. You know, if I do... And I haven't even done it, but if I would fuck with a doctor at all, is just to get blood work. And I don't even like doing that. You know, the hell with all of that. I don't like doctors, man. I heal myself through the spirit, first and foremost, praying to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, to guide me through the Spirit with knowledge and wisdom on how to heal myself and let his Spirit work through the plants, working in the body, working the mind, all right? You know, and basically, you know, trusting the Most High and his Son, man. Trusting Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Don't trust in these men. You know, do your research. All you gotta do is do a simple Google search, man, for anything, really. Do a simple Google search or a YouTube search on you have any type of infirmity, and all you gotta do is type in the name of the natural cure for leukemia, natural cure for breast cancer, natural cure for tumors, natural cure for cysts, natural cure for headaches, natural cure for pneumonia, natural cure for bronchitis, natural cure for colds, flus, natural cure for dermatitis, whatever, skin rash, shingles, natural cure for whatever. Google it, search it, and you'll find it. You know, I learned a lot through, because I don't really have plant books like that. I have like one or two. You know, I don't really have, you know, stuff like that. So I rely on the internet through the Spirit, you know, and the knowledge that my grandmother gave me. You know, so I always reference back to the knowledge that what my grandmother taught me, which was taught to her, okay, and was passed down through the years, you know, because we come from a family of farmers, and when we healed, you know, that was one of, if there was anything left of our quote-unquote indigenous Taino people, it was the knowledge that was passed down, you know, of healing with the earth, you know, and that we carry. That is the legacy that I have inherited, you know, and so that's, you know, my calling as a healer. So I have that knowledge that she taught me through the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, that was passed on to her, down to me. And, you know, I searched the internet and I cross-reference information, and, you know, I pray to the Lord, and I trust in the Spirit. You know, is the Lord really guiding me to look up information, you know, see what's out there, see what results people have, speak to different people on top of that, and then I try it, you know, and I just have faith, you know. I have faith that the Lord, if the Lord wants us to get healed, you know, then it'll get healed, you know, which is why I accepted, you know, being plagued with so much infirmities, because being plagued with many infirmities has allowed me to naturally witness so that I can testify to their cures. You know, I'll heal myself from several things, not really serious things, but, you know, simple things. And you can do the same, you know, and through the Spirit we'll continue pushing out these videos, man. You know, I'll read the last paragraph and then I'll close it out. It says, as we continue, now I'll read the other one. It says, Dr. Farid Fada is only a consequence of the system, okay? The system. So is you can get rid of these devils, but another one will take its place. That's why you got to attack the system. That's why we prophesy against many kingdoms, okay? Rulers and powers, okay? We prophesy against these devils, man. Like him, there are thousands of legally practicing doctors, okay? He ain't the only one. There are thousands of legally practicing doctors and oncologists in the United States and abroad who are guilty of the same crimes. But because they fly below the radar, they are never caught. As we continue playing this charade of making the public believe that poisons treat cancer, people will continue to die and doctors will continue to make money up to the day of their patient's death. Okay? Every once in a while we may catch a few of the many, like Dr. Fada, who self-destruct due to their own greed. Okay? You know, so they self-destruct due to their own greed, because, you know, that's just what's going to happen. Okay, the love of money is the root of all evil, and, you know, those of our people that are in on this, you know, they're gonna get fucked up, man. But the majority of these devils, if you notice, if you go to these doctors, okay, they are of the other nations, like it said in Psalms 83:2, for lo, thine enemies. I'll read from the top. This is Psalms 83 from the top. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, okay, the children of Israel, and consulted against thy hidden ones, the prophets. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together, okay, with one consent, they are confederate against thee, okay. And those are all the nations. All the nations are confederate against us. And who are the ones that are when you go to these hospitals? Who are the ones that are the nationalities that are mainly doctors? You see, you go in, you may see Hispanics and some black, quote unquote, black women, you know, so northern and southern tribe women working at the desk, at the front desk, you know. They're always working at the desk, little secretaries and all of that. That's typical, okay? But the doctors are mainly what? The doctors are mainly Arabs, okay, East Indians, so-called Arabs, so-called East Indians, okay, Ishmaelites, Elamites, so-called white people, okay, Edomites, okay, so-called Africans, Hamites, okay, so-called Chinese and Japanese, Moabites, okay, so-called Filipinos, Japhites, okay. You see all the other nations as doctors, all right? They don't give a fuck about us, all right? They make money off of us, you know, and that's why they get rich. Our people stay ignorant and buy processed foods and have all the access to the worst foods, right? We stay sick. Well, you think there's a bunch of liquor stores in our neighborhoods. All the liquor stores, all the McDonald's and KFC and Popeyes and Burger King is in our neighborhoods. All the bad shit is in our neighborhoods. In our supermarkets, it's difficult to find quote-unquote healthy foods and organic stuff, all right, and natural medicines. You don't really see, with the exception in Newark, you know, in the hood, there's this one herbal shop, which is amazing, you know, in Tawari Awabashin Yahawashai for that, and it's in the hood, which is like unheard of, you know, but for the most part in the hood, there don't be health food stores like that, man. You know, we got all the bad shit, and we're distracted with crap, you know, so that we can stay sick spiritually and physically. And while these assholes continue to make money off of us, all right? But with the men of the Lord, the men, women, and children of the Lord, no more of that, all right? So, you know, Kal Halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, double honor to the elder apostles of GMS that ruled well and brought us his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Okay, salutations to all the brothers throughout the four corners, pushing his word with honor and with integrity to the men, women, and children, the 1/3. Okay, to the house of David, the church of the saints. All right, and may the Most High guide us. May the Most High and his Son guide us. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Continue to light our way. All right, and lift up the veil and increase us in knowledge and understanding. And in that, and with the courage, and keep giving us the spirit of power and courage, you know, to not be afraid to stand up to these devils, you know, and may the faith stay with us, and may the Holy Spirit, may the Lord not depart his Holy Spirit away from us, all right, so that we can continue to follow his ways, all right. And death to these devils, man. Death to Babylon. Death to this medical establishment. Death to this government. Death to this education system. Death to these fake-ass religions, okay? Death to you Rockefellers and you Rothschilds and all you elites that push this bullshit to keep our people sick, all right? Shalom.